Hello everyone. I'm Steve from Mac84 and welcome to another Mac84 live stream. Bunch of different things to show you guys today and tinker around with, so we're going to be all over the place. My keyboard's not working, so yay. I don't know why. Bluetooth says it's connected and it's plugged in to charge because it's supposed to be magical, and nothing. So, this will be fun. Well, let me first address everybody here today. So, thank you, Trina. Thank you, Mike. Hello, Sean. Not first, but close. And Obsolete Techie and Macintosh Librarian. And, yeah, that's it for now. Only 5 people here. That's okay. We're going to keep it a close-knit group. How's everyone doing? It's a Monday. Mondays suck, so I figured let's have some fun. Oh, my goodness. Mackie is always on my desk. He's always falling off the little shelf by the monitor. Little cute guy. You go back over there. Stop causing trouble. Oh my goodness. Yes, that is a PlayStation TV. It's a 3D monitor. But I just use it as... actually, when I have the camera like this facing me, I use it to film myself and make sure that I'm in focus and all that fun stuff. Very hard to tell that on the screen like that. But anyway. Sounds like somebody has a case of the Mondays. And Mike doesn't like the stream because nothing's blowing up yet. Oh, yet. Don't worry. My desk is a mess. What else is new? Have some goodies to show you guys and talk to you guys about a few things. So, and I'm gonna do this on my phone because that's the easiest way to do that. Is this keyboard still working? No, it's not. Excellent. I am so glad that this has decided to not work because you don't need a keyboard with a computer, right? Nah, you don't need a keyboard. These newfangled wireless dealies. Come on, connect. I'll give it one more chance to do it, otherwise going to ADB route. There are no battery. Well, there's a battery built in. It's one of those. I got this from the e-waste place, so its functionality has always been questionable. It doesn't want to connect now, so. This one has a defective spacebar, but at least it does work. There's absolutely no room on the desk for this thing. There is absolutely no room on the... Look at all this crap on my desk. There is no room on the desk for this keyboard. And I can't even lift the camera up anymore because... There we go. Hey, Bruce. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, so I guess that's the first thing I should address. Thank you very much, Bruce. Is I hit 6,000 subscribers. Yay! How is that different from having 5,900 subscribers for a while? Not that different at all, surprisingly. Not that different at all. But it's nice because it's a larger number, I guess, nice and even. So, yeah. Oh, Newton 2000s. Those are very nice. Let's see. Do I have the... All right. Good. Keyboard. Old school USB keyboard. Works fine. Okay. So, yes, I hit 6,000 subs. Thank you, everybody for subscribing. Greatly appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. Really helps the channel grow. Makes us look better. Date women now. That's... an old floppy I've been trying to archive, but famous Steve, not as famous as you, Sean. My goodness. So, it's just been announced officially that Sean and I will be at the Vintage Computer Festival East. I think Mike's going to be there too. And this is in October. You go to the VCF website for more information on that. Sean's going to have a really slick setup, and I'm like his sidekick, I guess. That's how the description reads. I have to figure out something fun to do. I'm thinking of doing something fun with an image writer and a camera. Maybe thinking if I could set up something where we could take your photo and then print it out in the image writer as like a postcard or something silly. I don't know. Gonna try and I have to earn my billing, because right now it's like Mac84 is going to do something, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do. So, yeah, that's going to be fun, because I have that idea, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off, so fingers crossed. Steve is the Mac. Yeah, I'm just going to sit there. Hey, guys, how you doing? Is that guy who makes those videos that are too long? Yeah, we're just going to pass him on by. Anyway, speaking of making videos too long, not it's a poor segue, but anyway, Oh, look what I picked up recently. Oh my goodness. This guy's a little chunky beast. Now, two things. First off, there's this beautiful Daystar sticker here. And that got me so excited, except, and I knew this before I picked it up, there's no board. There's no board. So, the individual who was listing this for sale was very clear there was no board inside of here. But that sticker just adds insult to injury, because at one point, this machine may have had a Daystar upgrade in it. So yes, this is a Macintosh Color Classic. It's in pretty good shape. There's some marks on the screen. Looks like it's just could be fixed up. I do see some burn-in, unfortunately. There is some burn-in on the screen. I can see the top of that bar. Hard drive. I do see a hard drive, Bruce, so maybe there are some drivers on there if the hard drive wants to work. So I'm probably not going to get to this today. I have no idea the functionality of this. There's a nice, healthy coating of dust inside and out of the machine. This is manufactured April of 1993. The serial number is SG31712QC2C. So there you go. But yeah, oh my goodness. So this was actually a package deal. There's a guy actually currently selling a few Macs, and he has a relative who's cleaning out an office basically, and there were these old things, and he was going to throw them away, literally going to throw them away. And well, not this guy, but this guy's relative, and he said no, I could find homes for them. And so as part of that pickup, it was a Color Classic, as you saw, two Revision A, Revision B. I think they're Revision A, though, because they're very early dates on them. They are Bondi Blue G3 iMacs. I guess Jay's not here because he's not correcting me. And they don't work. The monitors don't come on. They have some sort of issue. But the plastic seemed to be in reasonably good condition. One of them has the door hinge for the USB ports and all that fun stuff. And the logic boards have the mezzanine slot on them, so it's like, you know what? Even if the CRTs don't work, I want to take one out and just play around with it. So, good to have those systems. And then the last thing was another Macintosh 2CI. I always mix those up. Another Macintosh 2CI. And actually had, remember when I did the VCF flea market pickups, I got the 12-inch monochrome monitor. Well, this time, the guy included a 12-inch RGB monitor. Unfortunately, there's a crack in the bezel right under the monitor. It's very noticeable. I don't know if we could fix that. And it's very dirty, but I don't think it had a hard... Oh, it did have a hard drive. Maybe we could test that out. We could test the hard drive out. Maybe test the hard drive on this. Who knows? Who knows how long we'll be here today? We're gonna have some fun and tinker around. So all of those things, the Color Classic serial, the two G3 iMacs, the monitor, the 2CI, which had an Ethernet card in it, was $95 US. So these deals are still out there, folks. Really. So that was very nice of that individual. He said there are more things. He's going to get back to me. I have an ask of you guys, because he was interested in making putting modern components inside of like an iMac G3 shell. I know there are websites out there that sort of tell you how to do it. If you find any, put them in the chat here. I'll forward them along to that individual. He wanted to sort of put like a modern Mac Mini or something like that in like a G3 iMac. He didn't really understand that there were CRTs and how the monitors work and stuff. So I said, look, it's a pretty involved project, but he seemed pretty interested. So he's probably out there looking for an iMac shell or something like that. So I'm going to pass him along any links that may be useful. So I have a few things I want to go through, and I've some boxes of stuff here. I actually got a box of donations. This doesn't happen that often, but I got a box of donations. Somebody was moving, and they were very kind to offer to give me some things. So I'm going to be going and looking at that in a little bit. Yes, you just need to know where to look, and this guy literally posted it, and I was on it like within the hour. I messaged him. He didn't get back to me for a while, but you know that's how it is sometimes. So let me just check. I just want to get this person's name right, who donated these items to me. I have enough G5s. Thank you very much, Trina. But that is such a kind offer from you. Well, let's see. Would I have another G5 eating up shelf on my space? I already have 3. Or would I have a little box with socks that I cherish? I think I'll take the boxes. Oh, boy. Okay, so Jason. Jason is the nice individual who decided to donate some stuff to me. I have not looked in this box. I've only peeked it open, and I saw one box. I was like, ooh. So I said, oh, no, let me unbox this live. So let me make some space here. Let me move the Color Classic shell out of the way. And we're going to see what's in there. So let me move this. So Sean says, Rocky Hill did a great series. I'm putting modern components in IMAX using the original CRT. Excellent. That assumes the original CRT still works, but I guess it's good to dream. All right, where is that Ziploc bag? Okay, we'll be getting to something else over here in a moment. This is a memory tester that I am, well, testing. And we're going to play with that together. But I want to go through this box first. Let me just take these screws off the table. Otherwise, I will lose them. Okay. Now you know how things are working behind the scenes. Do you have an Apple IIe? Yes, I do. Is it for sale? No. Okay, let's bring this box up here on this little table so everyone has a better idea of what it is. Okay. Alright, I really don't know what's in here except one item, like I said. But I was very excited to see something in here. This is basically like documentation and software. That's what the individual told me. And there goes my phone. Oh, boy. I'll put you in my pocket. Okay. Yeah, you silly camera. We don't need to look at me. We need to look at what's in the box. What's in the box? All right, so this is the first thing I saw. Look at that. macOS 10 Server 10.2. So that would be like Jaguar. Hello, Thomas. Thank you for joining. Hello, Neil. Hello, Tesla. Hello, anybody else? Sad Mac. Whoever joined before I missed you guys. Well, after I introduced everyone, I guess. So this is nice. This is a box copy of macOS 10 Server. I did not have this. I don't have any of the versions of macOS 10 Server. I could use a new iPad. All right, so there's a lot of padding in here. Ooh, what is this? So one of these, it might be like accessory discs or like software. So what is this? What is this? What is this? Is this a Snow Leopard disc? I've been needing one of these. I've been really needing one of these. Oh! Snow Leopard server! Well, that's better than Snow Leopard, and we got a serial number on there too. Expires November 2009. We got some more serial numbers here. Okay. Another Snow Leopard server disc. I like where this is going. We got some Apple stickers. Let's see. Got a bunch of warranty cards. Guide for your Xserve. Guide de la configuration. I'm sure I butchered that. Very, very cool. Jay's missing out. Not my fault. Not my fault. See, if he was watching, I would say, hey, I got some goodies for you. But no, now I'm going to keep them. I'm sorry. No. Ooh. That's very nice. I do not have that at all. Apple Remote Desktop 3. Looks like for Tiger or later. Very cool. I love this. I love the reflective way of that box. I always enjoyed that in the store. Oh, this is really cool. I had no idea what stuff he was sending. He just said he had stuff. Oh, wow. There it is again. My goodness. There's documentation in here. Move the camera down here a little bit. Sorry, we're not the most fancy here when it comes to this camera stand, and the camera may just fall to the ground at any moment. Yes, now you know, Mike, if you ever need a copy. There's another. My goodness. Well, I have an X-Serve. It's running a little bit higher than Snow Leopard, but if I ever want to try that out, now I know I have the discs for it. Very cool. We got another. I'm sensing a trend here. I'm sensing a trend. Unlimited clients. These were not cheap back in the day. Oh. A cassette. Instructional. File selection. Retro. What is this? Oh, fonts. Adobe Fonts. A tape backup of Adobe Fonts. I think I actually have a tape drive that'll read this. Oh, now I'm excited. Now I'm excited. Yes, I tried Yellow Dog Linux for my PowerPC Mac ages ago. Ages ago. I have all the iMac clamshell colors, and they're pretty. What is this? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I love this box. Oh, that is cool. We have to install this on like a... Is this the Intel version? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, we got to install this on one of my Mac Pros. Oh, man. Oh, this is cool. Like, I had some of the CDs. I actually picked the CDs up from VCF. Oh, wow. Oh, just unboxing this. Some of the CDs I picked up from VCF, but they were just the CDs. They didn't have the boxes or anything. And this is in beautiful shape, man. Wow, yeah, all the discs are in here. Yeah, I'll have to do a video on that. But Jason, thank you so much for... I'm speechless, man. I'm so glad that you decided to send these over instead of tossing them out. I mean, my goodness, how kind of you. I am... I'm so excited. These look great on the shelf too, like in the background of my videos. Like, I'm gonna set up a software shelf one of these days. You don't need to look at my fat gut or my messy bit. Well, we'll just look at the box. Yeah, everything is in pretty darn good condition. I think there's a few more things in here. Have Zeta, the multimedia operating system. I have no idea what this is. Assume the power. Assume it. Zeta will... With Zeta, you will experience what it means to work efficiently and effectively. It's the only operating system you will not need another. Okay. System requirements. Pentium 200 MHz, Intel Pentium 3 1 GHz. Alright. So, this is for a PC. Very, very interesting. It's a version of BOS. Okay. Well, we got the CD here. Very cool. Tesla Boy, I basically have pretty much every Macintosh except a TAM and a Macintosh Portable, so that'll save you some typing. What else is in here? Oh my goodness. Another copy of Final Cut Studio. This is a 5.1 installer. Very pretty. Working on your IBM 5150. Very good choice, Thomas. What's wrong with it? Is it acting up? Give it a slap from Mike and myself. Just make it start working again. Where do you fit all of them? That's a very good question. I don't know myself. Have you seen my basement? There's a lot of computers. There's a lot of computers. I hope that helps answer your question. The truth is they don't fit anywhere. Sean knows. Mike knows. They don't fit anywhere. Yeah, so another copy of Final Cut Studio. 68 pin socket replaced and bad caps. Oh, bad caps. It's super clean. Yes, the parts that I allowed Sean to go into, not the secret door that goes to the storage facility. Yeah, my basement's super clean, and Sean's Macs are not cursed. We'll just say that. Now, Mike has been over here when it was much worse, and it's getting better. Oh boy! So I think there's one more item in the bottom here. It's like a binder. A big case logic binder here. This is what happens. I open things, I put the box to this side, and then it gets lost. I have no idea what's going to be in here. So let's find out together. Oh my. Oh wow, I never had one of these. MacBook Air Tiger Snow Leopard and iLife USB. Used to have to send away for these, and Apple would give them to you, or I guess... Oh, that is cool. That is cool. It's just a USB drive. It's just a USB drive, but it's an Apple one. There's a few of them in here. There's a stack of them in here. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. I actually went through so much trouble to install Snow Leopard and later versions on the MacBook Air that I have. Because it's a Core 2 Duo. I went through so much trouble. And that is really cool. There's there's like 4 of them in here. More than that. My goodness. What else is here? I like the sound of this. Classic Mac software. Classic Apple programs. Let's see. All right, now your questions are getting silly, and I'm going to ignore them. Disk Warrior. What version is this? From 2007? Okay. Drive 10? Oh man, macOS 9, Apple Remote. This is fantastic, Jason. Like, thanks, dude. I didn't know you were sending this, but I thought you were sending just documentation and. Sorry, just trying to. This camera thing keeps like slipping, and I'm trying to catch it from falling. Come on. Oh, yeah, whatever. My goodness. Yeah, so macOS 9, we have Drive 10 for Micromat. Again, I never had like the actual CDs. I had questionable versions of the software titles. So Allsoft Disk Warrior. And it's excellent to have some of these on CD because that's when you need them. Oh, wow. Power Macintosh 7200, 7500, 7600, 8500, 9500, 8100, 110. I just got this computer. Now I have the CD. This is fantastic. Oh my god. I'm freaking out. This is so cool. I was not expecting any of this. I really... Jeez. Oh man. Oh, come on. You lousy camera. You're going to ruin this excitement for me. All right. So let's get yeah, maybe that's a little bit better. I'll just describe them because you're not going to be able to read them. Then we have 7500, 8500. Ooh, a System 7.5 on a CD. Wow, I've never owned System 7.5 on a CD. I have 7.6. This is like early Christmas and birthday combined, man. Oh, I'm excited. We have iMac. So this is an iMac CD with 8.51. That's a very early version. PowerBook install with 9.04 and a restore. Oh, Macromedia Flash MX. Oh man, I used the heck out of this program. Oh wow, here we go. macOS 10 server. This is Leopard. And then a regular client version of Leopard. We have 2 Mac Mini restore discs. One has, does it say the version on it? No, this is from 2010. Yeah, both of them are from 2010. We have another pair here. Another version of Disk Warrior, different revision. Oh, okay. Here's a client version of Snow Leopard. Very good. That's what I really needed. Oh wow. Panther. Oh man, Jason, dude, you're above and beyond, man. Thank you. I'm speechless. We got the whole install set of Panther, the 3 discs here. We have an Apple Remote Desktop 2, so we had version 3 before. macOS 10 server resources. We got 2 of the gray CDs for installing macOS, probably for like the Intel MacBooks. 2006 is the copyright down there. We have Xserve tools. Oh, Jaguar, nice. Full copy of Jaguar and the developer tools that go with it. Tiger. disc 2. We have Quark Express 5 with the serial number here. Oh, this is the DVD version of Tiger. This is from 2005, 10.4.6. Might be the PowerPC version. I'll have to double check. Hey, Tom. Good evening. Oh my goodness. Admin tools, NetBoot, macOS 9, Macintosh Manager. This is all Jaguar server. Web objects. Oh wow. Oh, this is gonna keep me busy for a while. Oh man. I'm just gonna be using the heck out of this stuff. I'm all gonna keep it in this so I don't lose it. Knock wood. Web objects for macOS 10 server. We could build our own web store. Oh, iLife 08, iLife 06. Wow. This is really neat. iLife 04. I've never had, like, I've had a few of these discs, but they my goodness. We got Virtual PC 7. These are all like duplicates. Toast 6. Then we have some training stuff. Final Cut Pro 4, DVD Studio Pro 2. Still, I still say DVD Studio Pro is still an excellent piece of software. We have Final Cut Express training, Apple Soundtrack training. We have the backups of the servers. Toast. Open Solaris, 2008, x86, x64. Live CD. Look at that. That is cool. I used to have this piece of software, Popcorn, Quicken for Mac. AUX, oh boy. Here we go. I'll have to send this over to Mr. Fahrenheit there. See if he has this version. AUX Workgroup Server 95. I don't know if that is out there, but it soon will be. And Next Step 3.3. Now this guy does have an X-Cube. He may want a little more than I could spend for it, but I may have to reach out to him because the X-Cube is a beautiful thing. Jason, oh my goodness, there's more. OS 9 install, 10.4 server, another Mac OS 9 disk. This is version 9.1. This is a game, Drop, You Can't Stop the Drop by Mac Play. That sounds fun. I've never played that before. Always enjoy playing around with vintage Mac software. I think that's... Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Here we go. Oh, my friend James would like this. BOS Pro version 5.0 for Intel and PowerPC. Oh, that is just simply cool. And then, oh, wow. Now, this disc I used to have, but it was cracked. It looks like this is scratched, but... I mean... That is cool. 7.6.1. Mac OS 8. We have a Lacey DVD Utilities disc. Very cool. Yeah, I have a clone that this would probably install great on. This is from the year 2000, so I wonder what the system requirements are for it. But it says PowerPC. That is really cool. I'm gonna have to hit up my friend James, aka Hyper Talking. Oh my god, I am blown away by this and the contents of that entire box. And this was just the icing on the cake. I mean, my goodness, Jason, thank you. Very, very kind. I don't always accept donations because I don't have the space for it, but I thought he was just sending you a bunch of old manuals and stuff. My goodness, so we got all this stack of books here, software. I mean, this is that's so cool. And then the copies of Snow Leopard Server, Remote Desktop 3. This was this Final Cut? No, this was Snow Leopard Server. Multiple copies. Oh, this was like the Xserve. Yeah. There's the serial numbers in here. This is the Xserve, like, accessory kit, I guess. And I love everything equally, but I just love the aesthetic of this. Just that, oh. No, no, your Reefa Cap collection, I'm sorry, is not accepted here. We have our own Reefa Cap collection. So we have tons of fonts on here. It's a 4mm data cartridge. Helical scan. So we'll have to see what's on here. I mean, it says fonts, but install BOS on an SSD. Oh, Zodium, thank you very much for that. Eep! I will install it on a 10,000 RPM SCSI hard drive with a screaming SCSI hard drive. Is that to your liking? Can we get away with that? Oh my goodness, I am at a loss for words. I really am. My goodness, I started collecting Mac stuff. I don't know when I started because I always was. Geez, I don't know. When I was like 6. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you missed a lot. You missed a lot, Alex. I unboxed a lot of software that I got donated to me. Mac OS 10 server. Oh my goodness. And a whole binder full. A whole binder full. Oh my goodness. So cool. So cool. Oh, and there goes the camera snapping back again. I have to get a better mount. I used to have the tripod, but yeah. My goodness. Thank you, Jason. If you're watching this, thank you. This was this was really cool. I'm going to take all the packaging out. I'm going to have to process this all later. This stuff will be here for a month, I'm sure. I actually reuse packaging when I send back customer boards and stuff like that. So, but it'll just be easier to put this stuff back in without the many layers of bubble wrap. It's not going to get shifted around. Nothing's going to hurt it or anything. I am certainly going to set up some vintage servers and some fun stuff. We'll have to do pardon the steel of it, Crazy Ken. We'll have to do an installation sensation with a bunch of this original media and stuff, because that'll be really cool. Cover the addresses. Everyone look away. My goodness. My Xserve currently has... Oh, what's on there? I think it's El Capitan. I think. It's a 2009, so it's pretty up to date. My goodness. We have more stuff to look at. I mean, this is not stuff that was donated to me. I bought crap off eBay. But this table will come in handy. So let's try and reposition some things here. But for the individual who asked how long have I been collecting Apple stuff, since I knew what an Apple product was, probably. You can see where I just shoved all the paper. All right, so let's... Can we move this down? Maybe? Oh, this looks horrible. I swear this is not a fire hazard. I swear. Yes, that Star Wars box is is screen entertainment. Basically, you put like video clips and audio clips, and you could summon them when the machine starts up and things like that. And it makes it really annoying for your father or your mother when they're trying to use the computer, and when they go to empty the trash, like it takes 20 seconds to load up a 2 megabyte QuickTime movie, and it's just like C-3PO going, "Oh my!" and like, yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh yeah, so I bought a bunch of goodies. And this is over the course of months. This is, please, I didn't go on a spending spree. I can't afford that. This was sent to me, and I dropped one. This was sent to me after I bought it on eBay. It came from another country. I forget where. But these are very cool. These are like little baseball card type things. And they are from Macworld, or I don't know where. Oh, WWDC, okay. From 1995. So these are WWDC, like, passes. And I guess they were just, like, you know, a promotion for power computing. Give me the power! Unlimited power! And so this is May 8th, May 12th, 1995, San Jose, California. These are like little baseball cards. Very, very cool. It says VIP Pass. I think that's just a marketing thing. They probably just wanted to get you into their booth and show you their computers, but these were very cheap. Trying to look at the... There's no sent from address or... Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but it's an international postage stamp, so yay. But very, very cool. These I will be using to take photos of and scan them in and such for my clones collection. And this was the seller on eBay, Irwin. He has vinyls and stuff, apparently. Very cool. Check him out, I suppose. Hey, Retrotech and stuff. Hey, Alex. Hey, anybody I did not say hello to. I was too busy geeking out over some goodies. So put this back in the envelope so I do not lose it. Oh my goodness. All right, this is something cool. And I have to blame James for this. James is probably not watching, but this, the Macintosh Joker. It's wild. This is a book about like practical jokes and pranks that you could play on your Macintosh coworkers and the like. And of course it has a floppy disk. Now, thankfully, the floppy disk is archived. And thankfully the book is actually archived too. But I was sort of on the fence of buying it. And then I realized that the seller included a photo of the opening page. And it's signed by the author. Or a kid scribbled in it. But it looks like it's signed by the author. I thought this was pretty neat. So I figured, you know what, it was like $10 or something like that. Very cool to have on the shelf, like a physical copy of things. I just love the whole physical aesthetic of this. But yeah, very, very cool. So have to put some pranks on Mike's Macintosh Plus while he's not looking. Maybe the reefer smoke will come back in. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. These are cool. And all right, this. I'll give you a little preview of this. So, as I get closer to finishing all the pieces I need for the Macintosh Clones Part 2 series, I've been collecting apparel, like shirts, pins, stuff like that, for clones. And one of the most frequent ones I've seen is for Power Computing, because they must have spent a fortune on this stuff. And so look at this shirt. This is the back of it. Power Computing Power Palooza. Macworld Expo San Francisco 1996. Okay. Look at the front. We go to 11. So cool. I think it's just about the same size as I would wear, maybe a little bigger, but I definitely have to wear this for one of the videos, or at least a segment of it. That's just so cool. It smells vintage too. I don't know if that's a good thing, but my goodness. All depends on the Mac, John. Go to Mac Tracker, or go to every Mac. It'll tell you what model your Mac is and what OSs it can boot. Some of them are very picky. Okay, this is cool. This was this was a bunch of buttons I got. One of those things where I saw one cool thing, and then you browse the listing of what the guy has, and you make an offer, and you get a bunch of stuff in the mail, and tape is delicious. Oh, no. No, it's not. What do I do? I have a scalpel like 2 inches away from me. Bruce is shaking his head. That boy is not right. All right, so first is not Macintosh related, but it was part of the seller's goodies. Oh, I think the phrase animated classics here is a bit of a stretch. A bit of a stretch, I think. But I thought that was a cool pin. A few dollars. Found the mouse pad for the Mouse Systems mouse. Oh, okay. Very cool. Not entirely sure of which mouse that is. I forget. Maybe it was the one that I opened. Oh, is it the one with the grid on it? The special grid? If so, then I remember what you're talking about. Yes, it's a very derpy C3PO. That's the best way to describe it. I have a videotape of like those cartoons. I don't think I ever watched the tape. And I'm a big Star Wars fan. I don't think I ever watched that tape more than like once or twice. They're a bit special. This was cool. Radius Color Systems. So I have a few Radius goodies that I'm going to do a video about, and maybe I'll like what I always think of is I'm going to wear these pins as I'm doing the video. But as you can see, like if I'm like, you can't even see what the hell this is, but that's my excuse, and that's why I purchased it. Yes, they did release some of them on Disney Plus, I believe. I have not watched them, but maybe they look better in high definition than on my VHS tape. I doubt it. Yes, Apple serial number website will also help as well. Give you an understanding of what OSs you could run. Okay, now this, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera though, but this was very cool. So first off, Beatles reference, you say one a revolution there. And look at this. This is a Radius pivot monitor. Let's see if we could get that on camera here. And you can sort of see how the image changes. It's much better in person. The camera doesn't pick it up as well. One of those little 3D lenticular type button things. I saw one of these on eBay a while ago, but it was just like it was cut, like somebody pushed up against it and the effect was ruined. So this was very cool. So Radius Pivot, that was the monitor, like Apple's portrait display, but you could actually move it, and this one was in color. I was graciously donated one by my friend Chris. Thank you, Chris. It does require a little bit of work to get going, so that will be probably in another video. Yes, exactly, I have the monitor too. Now, how did I come across this stuff? Well, it's from that Radius badge, but I want to tell you a story. So, around 1995, I think it was the first ever trip I took to California with my family. Yeah, must have been the first trip. And I was a huge Apple nut. My father was too. And so that's answers your question, William. How'd you get into collecting Macs? Well, my father liked Macs, and I liked electronics and stuff. And so I gradually, got into computers. Well, probably not gradually. I probably was just like seeped into it by day one. Anyway, we got our Macintosh 2CX around 1990, so I think that kicked it off really. So anyway, gosh, I was so young. Anyway, we had Macintosh 2CX in the summer of 1990, and okay, that's coming up. Maybe I'll do a video about that. Anyway, we went to California, and one of the stops we did, I believe it was in '95. If not, it was a few years after. It may have been a few years after. But anyway, we went to the Apple store, the Apple company store in Cupertino. So this was their headquarters. Well, I guess their new headquarters is the Apple Spaceship campus, but this was their older headquarters in Cupertino, and they had a company store, and in that company store they had posters, they had pens, they had stickers, they had buttons, and we couldn't go in. You know why? It was the weekend. The store was closed on a weekend. And so I remember vividly looking in the store with like the saddest like puppy dog eyes of like, will they open? Like, why aren't they open? And they were closed. And of course we were on a tight schedule with our vacation and we couldn't go back. And the next time I would be in that store was like 9 or 10 years later when the iPod minis were out. Completely different time of history at Apple. But this is what I picked up on eBay, what took me right back there, because I remember seeing these buttons or similar buttons in the window of that store. And so now I feel very proud just having one of these little buttons that remind me of that store. Yeah, they had clothing, they had so much. I mean, I know they still have clothing there, Mozam. I'm like, whenever they have like specialty clothing there, they had one with like the rainbow apple that just said Apple, like the 90s type font thing. I'm very tempted to like reach out to my few and far between contacts at Apple and said, could you just pick me up one of those shirts, please? I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. I might need to take some people up on that. But yeah, so very cool. So I thought this pin was really neat and just reminded me of that, so I picked that up. So yeah, and so I'm just reading some of the comments here. Remember family from close. Oh yeah, to give them stickers and the swag. Yeah, I remember stopping at there was I think that same trip there was a whatchamacallit, there was like an Apple reseller or an authorized reseller, and they gave us the Apple window cling stickers, like the rainbow ones. So yeah. Happy Victoria Day. Oh yes, there you go. So yeah, those are the buttons I picked up. So just wanted to share those. You'll probably see me wearing them in a video or something like that, but that's what I wanted to show you guys. Yeah, so there's more actually. Well, these are, so I'm currently archiving some things, so I want to talk to you about that. Oh. These are things I found in my closet while I was cleaning up. So these are not new acquisitions. Let me bring these out here. These are not new. I got these ages ago. And actually Macintosh System 7, so another cool pin. Another 7.5 pin. This stuff was like dirt cheap back in the day. Nobody wanted these little goodies. Macintosh System 7. Now this is interesting. It says on the top, it says, I believe it's in French, Venture et terre. And on the bottom it says, belly to the ground with a very great speed. Someone will correct me. I know exactly what that is, but on the side it says copyright 1994 Teamworks graphic design. But yeah, it says Macintosh System 7.5 and there's a little stopwatch thingy. So very cool. And yeah, so these are just little neat pins that I picked up. Here's a rainbow apple badge. Little apple pin. That's on the other side of the basement. Maybe we'll get to that. And yeah, a little notebook. So yeah, I've had these things for years. Been in the closet for a while. But wanted to show you. But what I want to talk about is some of the CDs I've been picking up recently. And these CDs are very uncommon. I'm not going to call them rare, because there were dozens of them. But these CDs are seldom archived, unfortunately. So I'm going to talk a little bit about them. So another story time, I guess. But I've been picking them up when the prices are reasonable. I'm not going to pay more than like 10 or 15 bucks for a CD. And it has to be one I really want, like if I'm missing a disc or something like that. So let me explain what the heck these are. So Apple used to do compilations of discs with information, sometimes application demos, photos, stuff like that. And these are essentially to help sell the Macintosh. You were either giving these to marketing people, resellers, stuff like that. I tried to force you. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you why, Retro Techie. So these CDs were sent out to resellers, to marketing folks, etc. They're not commonly kept because when the new one would come out, they would toss them. So, why would you want these CDs? I'll tell you exactly why. Now, I'll open up an index sheet here, and I'll tell exactly why Retro Techie, and we'll get some peer pressure going here, should back up his discs that he probably has and nobody else does. Now, look at this goodness here. Look at this stuff. Blow up a refactor house. No, we're just teasing. Look at this. Look at this index sheet. So this is a March 1997 disc. And here, this is a bunch of software here. We have Adobe Acrobat, and these are just demos. These are demos to play around with. But then, this is the cool stuff here. Power Macintosh DS. What's a DS? That's a data sheet. This is a PDF that you will print out. Gives you the specs of the machine, gives you marketing copy for the machine, gives you a nice photo of the machine. These are all PDFs. So sometimes if you look for a data sheet, you'll find these PDFs, and they usually come from discs like these. Now, a lot of these are not backed up. They just aren't. So I've been buying what I can, and have been backing them up and putting them on the Internet Archive. Some will say, "Well, that's copyrighted stuff, right? Apple owns it." Well, yeah, it is. But it's old. Apple, I really sincerely doubt Apple cares. And there is so much of this stuff on the Internet Archive already that if they really cared, they would have done something about it by now. And I am of the mind of that this stuff should be preserved. Apple does not provide any of this information. They don't even have press releases before the year like 2002 on their website. They really don't. They really don't. So this stuff is invaluable for people like me who are doing research on when a computer came out, when updates were released, stuff like that. This is a timeline. This to me says, well, in February of 1999, these products came out. So, you know, this is the stuff that I think is really cool. Really, really cool to me personally. And I know Retro Tiki just came into some of these discs. Some of them are earlier and some of them are a bit later. I strongly encourage him and anybody else who has discs like these to please archive them. And I'll give you 2 reasons why. First off, you want to share it. I mean, archive it so people like me, people like everyone in the chat who likes this sort of stuff, can explore it for themselves. The second thing is discs don't last forever. There's a real thing called bit rot. The functionality and the physical way of how these discs work and how they were put together, they are not susceptible, to, let's say, they are susceptible rather to scratches, damage with water or strong light and stuff like that. They are really, really, susceptible to anything like a regular CD would be. You could scratch the top and the data will come off. The data is not kept on the bottom. The data is kept on the top label. So if there's a scratch right on the top there, the data could not be read. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's my little spiel about this stuff. A lot of this stuff is just not archived. I've been putting these on archive.org. These 2 have been posted there already. This one I have to post. But when I get them, they're being archived. So, trying to get to Mac84 to come to Canada and recap my Macs in exchange for backups. Oh, that's a cheap trick. How about you send the logic boards to me in the post, and we'll work out a deal. I'll give you a discount. It's much easier for you to send the logic boards there than me to drag my microscope. You know what Customs is going to do? You see a microscope like that? What the heck is this for? Exactly. But thank you, Dana. I appreciate that. Apple cares. And thank you, Michael. Yeah. So yeah, these things are very, very neat. They have product photos that you can't find anywhere else anymore, because eventually this content was posted online. In the early 2000s, late mid 2000s, they posted them online. But they weren't public. You had to have a login for it, etc. So for a period of time, they were called ARPL, RPLE, and that stands for Apple Reference Performance and Learning Expert. Now, they have other things there. One was called Apple Reference and Presentation, Learning, whatever. They changed it. And then these are Apple Sales and Marketing Resource Library. These tend to have great pictures on them. There are huge high-resolution photos of the iMacs here that I've never, ever seen before. There's cool things like... and you'll only remember these if you were in the store. But if you were in a CompUSA or Best Buy or something like that, they used to have these little flyer... do I have one here? No, they're upstairs. They would have a flyer about the size of a credit card or a deck of cards. And you would fold them out, and it would tell you the specs of the machine, whether it was an iMac or a display or something like that. They have the PDFs of those, so you could print your own. How cool is that? So you could actually print out those flyers. Brand new. I think that's fantastic. So yeah, that's something that I'm always archiving. I bought probably $150 worth of those discs over the past year, and a box of them is being sent to me to archive. Anybody who supports me on Patreon, this is what I do with a lot of those funds. I buy lighting. Well, I have to buy lighting. I buy camera gear, and I buy stuff to archive, because this stuff should be preserved. Anybody who's sitting on a stack of these discs and going, well, I have them, nobody else needs them, it's silly. This stuff needs to be preserved, because one day these discs are not going to be readable, and that's going to be it. And what are they going to do collecting dust in my basement? Nothing. I mean, I'll look at them, I'll play around with them, but I want these to be shared. It's not an ownership thing. It's not like, oh, I have them all, but so much pressure. I'm just saying how I feel, man. If anybody has discs like these, or other rare discs, Internet Archive, Macintosh Garden, great place to upload them. If you have questions about how to archive them and rip these discs, the go-to I do is Toast. Toast is a pretty good piece of software. It will archive a disk in .toast format. It will keep the resource forks and all that stuff. You have Apple VHS too. Yeah, that's right. You did show me some pictures of those. Hey, Eric. And I do have some Apple VHS tapes. Now, videotapes are a little... Apple will probably be more upset about like the DVDs and the stuff that they used to send out, like the marketing stuff. But yeah, Brian, send me a list. Text me some photos. I'd love to know if. In fact, I have a Google Doc. Hold on. Now I have a keyboard working here. Let me go to the interwebs here, and let me show you a spreadsheet. Let's give me a moment here. I have to log in here. I have a spreadsheet of the discs that I have and the discs that are coming. Now, it's not a complete list. It's a work in progress. There's still some things that I'm not 100% sure of which is which. But if you open the first tab of this, and I encourage all 49 of you watching to do it, if this wants to copy here, you'll see the amount of work that goes into this. So let me copy this link. Yeah, Macintosh repository, bad. Macintosh Garden, good. Check out that Google Doc. It's a spreadsheet. And on that spreadsheet, in fact, I'm gonna share it on the screen too. So if you guys don't want to open it, that's okay. That's okay. Let's go to window capture here. Let me open that up and let me select what we're looking at here. That's not the right window, OBS, you silly goofball. There we go. And there. Okay. So. I like that, Michael. Get my mouse here so I can actually move things around. So, this spreadsheet is something that I created, obviously. Let me zoom in a little bit. So, on this spreadsheet, I list the disk I have, the number of disks that was supposed to be in that set, the product photo that was on the disk. So, for example, if it was an iMac or whatever. And then the disk usually has a bulleted list of items that are there. And that list is archived here. So I write down what it is. So you can see some of these have programs. Some of them have QuickTime VR videos. They have commercials that Apple produced. A ton of stuff. A wealth of more stuff. Very, very cool. And yeah, basically the Macintosh repository ripped all the content from the Macintosh Garden, stripped all the good metadata, didn't leave the credit or the images or the screenshots or anything, and they just acted like they did nothing. They were a bunch of jerks. And there was a blow up recently on Reddit. Somebody asked the guy a very decent question, and one of the admins there, or the owner, or whoever it was, just made a complete dork out of himself. So I don't personally like them. Not that you have to not like them. That's just a personal thing. Anyway, so these are the discs I have. And you can see I've spent a lot of time writing down what edition they are. They're different discs editions. What the product photo is, if I could find it. All this is stuff that just took a while to do. So, hello, Mr. Macintosh. And so, yeah, this is a lot of good information here. If I had the index sheet for it, I wrote that down here. Now, here's some of the discs that are incoming to me. So, we have a bunch of ARPL discs here. We have some marketing toolkits here. We have a media toolkit. I'm very excited to see what that is. This is not developer tools and stuff like that. I'm not. There's an archive of that stuff already, thankfully. Learn and Earn program, Apple Spec database. There's really cool stuff here. So I have my work cut out for me. I really do. Yeah, so there's a lot of cool stuff here. This will all be archived when I get around to it. Some of this stuff is already archived. I know the Mac OS 8 Tour is. I know the Apple Advocate Fall 97 disc is there. So a lot of this stuff is archived already. This is the stuff that's really uncommon. These Apple discs. Now, you see that some of them say Partner Edition, Provider Edition. That just tells you like what's included. Some of them included applications, some of them didn't. So some of this stuff, has been archived. Unfortunately, there was a typo in one of the people's uploads of a massive archive, and they didn't include the word ARPL, and I didn't find it, so I ended up buying some of those discs that were already archived, but that's okay. You win some, you lose some. And so that stuff, when I get it, I'll be archiving it, and yeah, so I just wanted to show you that. That's Some of the work that I do, I just don't rip the disc and I put it on there. I write it down. There is an archive of the WWDC CDs. I will share the link because it is not exactly labeled the best. I think it's labeled Apple Developer CDs, not Apple WWDC CDs. Some of these discs do have the in-store demos on them. They do. They do. Here we go. Apple Developer Discs, 1989 through 2009. Now, don't be fooled by the Internet Archive's preview. You have to click on the link that says Show All. I'm going to share the link here. And I'm going to go, again, share my screen so you guys can see what I'm doing. So you're going to see this, and you're like, what are these audio files? No, ignore that. That's just the Internet Archive trying to understand things. Go to Show All. Look at these. Look at this. Click on the folder, 1996. System software, technology. See, this is such cool stuff. Developer CDs. All this cool stuff. So, there's a lot of stuff in here. A lot of these discs had very cool titles and puns and stuff like that. So you have Hack to the Future, had a Back to the Future-esque type cover. Has please obtain may want to not. Okay. I think I clicked on the wrong thing. But anyway, a lot of cool stuff here. If you download one of them, you'll have to decompress them or whatever. But very, very cool stuff. I put the link in the chat there. But it's not labeled WWDC. It's labeled Apple Developer Discs. So download them while you can. I'm gonna try and remind myself to grab these. Very, very cool. And I post stuff on here all the time. So here's those two discs I just showed you. Yeah, see? And here's what they look like. You get a very cool little vintage Apple GUI here. There's art library, there's information center stuff. Here's the disc, there's the the contents of it. Look at all these photos. These photos, you can't find a photo of like these upgrade cards. You find probably a terribly compressed version. But look at this stuff. I mean, this is why I'm geeking out about it. This is why I want to archive this stuff, because they're not really available anywhere else. So that is why I have a big charge to do all this, because this stuff is not going to be around forever. People pass away, people toss things, etc. This is interesting. This is only an update, unfortunately. It's not the full program, so it does absolutely nothing. I get an error message when I try and run it. But yeah, I got it, so I archived it. But there's a bunch of cool stuff here. I'm not going to stay on this forever, just showing you. There's a manual I scanned. Here's some more resource library discs. These are the data sheets I was talking about. How the data sheets had photos. The CDs have electronic versions of these data sheets. I mean, just look at this. There's a beautiful photo here. This is a scanned version, but you get the idea. Has all the details about this particular keyboard. My mouse is bugging out here. Sorry. It gives you a little marketing spiel about it, and then why do you do this to me, Internet Archive? There we go. It gives you all the specs about it, the model number, all that stuff. So very cool. Here's a manual I did. A lot of this is very mundane stuff, dudes. Scanning in page after page after page of manuals, but I do it because this stuff should be archived. These are very cool. These are Apple newsletters I scanned in. I've never seen any of these ever printed anywhere else. So I scanned them. This is the introduction of the Macintosh Portable. A lot of this stuff comes in handy when I do my videos because this is straight from Apple. There was a bit where I need to learn something about Farallon. And I'm just going through here, scrolling around, and look what I found. This tells me the price of the PhoneNet software and the PhoneNet PC card that I have. $295. Archive it all. That's what I say. And this tells you that Apple is discontinuing their AppleShare PC card, which I'm going to do a video about one of these days. And that Farallon is taken over. So right here, I have the official news from Apple. I have the pricing information. And I know that this happened around May 1991. So how cool is that? This is why I am so adamant about archiving things. Because even if I can't use it, somebody else will. And then you find cool stuff like this. My father was saving circulars when he was shopping for our first computer, which is the Macintosh 2CX. And look at this circular. I scanned this myself. Computerland. Look at that price. Apple Macintosh SE FD HD. $2,049. Radius pivot display, $699. Now I know how much that cost. Macintosh Portable, $35.99. 2CX, $32.99. Image Writer 2, call for price because it was probably too cheap. Bunch of IBM stuff here. Personal page printer. I mean, I know Mike is drooling at some of these. 50Z. Let's zoom into some of these. Gives you the specs, gives you the pricing, at least at that time. This is just a treasure trove of stuff. There's there's a Mike's IBM model P70. There you go, $45.99, Mike. Thankfully, you didn't pay that much. Bunch of cool stuff here. So Lotus. So this is why I do it, folks. I get very excited doing this stuff. I get very nostalgic looking at these old things. And this stuff is, yeah, the Laser Writer costs as much as the Mac 2. Some of these prices, believe it or not, guys, very hard to find these days. And a lot of this information, too. So this is why I back it up. I can look at this stuff all day. I'm not going to bore you anymore, but just wanted to share. So this is my archive.org page. You can just do a Google search, Mac84 TV, archive.org. That's all the stuff I upload. Got some Farallon stuff here. This was cool. I did this while I was on the Newton World Conference that they had. This is a very cool Newton Technology press kit that I got. What'd I do? I scanned it. I kind of scanned it in a weird way where I did the double pages, but whatever, it's preserved at 600 DPI. Look at these sketches of these Newton products that never came to be. I mean, this is cool stuff. So, yeah, you can download it all, free of charge. Internet Archive, awesome place. Whenever I find something rare and unique, I scan it in. PowerPC technology. This came with a Quadra 610 I purchased. And this talks about upgrading to the PowerPC. Anything else cool here? There's an Apple Europe letter from 1996. Oh, this is what I was talking about. One of those little flyers that you could fold out. I have an electronic copy of these now, but this is what they were. They were like, you could see how they fold. This is what's on some of those resource library CDs. The actual PDF where you could print this out yourself and fold it. So. We might do that tonight, Zodium. Don't worry. It just spits it out and locks. Make sure it's actually in there. Make sure the rubber feet on the PowerBook aren't disintegrating, as they probably are. There's a few things to try. Yeah, so I have some of these old store flyers too, but some of them are on those CDs you got, Retro Techie, so share the wealth. Yeah, really cool stuff. I love looking at old magazines. This is cool. This I got from my aunt. She used to work at a school or got stuff from a school. And this was with one of the Macintosh computers. This is from Apple Europe. So who knows where that computer actually came from. Likely Europe, but I mean how it came to the US. So this is basically saying thank you for being one of the first 200,000 early adopters of the award-winning PCI-based Power Macintosh computer. And there's a coupon to upgrade to 753 or something like that. And this is signed by the Vice President of Apple Enterprise Division in Europe, Frederick Spagnu, I guess. Don't steal my service coupon number. I don't know, this is just cool stuff. I mean, I never saw it before, so I scanned it in. But there you go. Yeah, archive everything, man. That's what I say. Here's a huge manual for Disk Express 2. Do I own this? No. Do I have any idea what it is? No. Did I archive all 86 pages of this? Yes. Because one of these days somebody might need this thing, and you know what? If it's just sitting in my basement collecting dust, Not doing anybody any good. And oh, this the last thing I'm going to talk about is this. This is a driver for a little mini keyboard that came with the Palm Pilot. I had to buy the darn keyboard with the disc on eBay to archive this because I had one just loose. But I had to buy one brand new to archive the disc. The driver was no longer available on the Palm site. It wasn't on the Internet Archive or anything like that. So anyway, that's my little rant about that stuff. So you got some discs? Got something cool? Archive it. You can't do it yourself? Send it to somebody. Archive it. So you have the keyboard on the disc. Now, Brian, there are 2 versions of that disc. One of those discs has an updated file. My disc is the older one. See if yours has a newer one. That'd be cool. But I happen to have that Palm keyboard. Well, there you go. And now if you need the driver for it, there you go. All right. A few things I want to get to. So let me put this stuff away. Very tempting to just go on eBay and rant about things. How about this, Retro Techie? You archive some of those discs. You get a shiny Mac84 sticker. See, now I'm bribing the audience. These are stickers I just have made up. I'm going to have them at the VCF East booth that we have set up. Myself and Sean will be there. I don't know if I'm allowed to sell them or what, but I had to buy them, so I'm not, I can't, I had to pay something for them. But I think they're cool. They're very neat. They came out very nice. They are fancy die-cut stickers. Look at that. You can put them on your face or wherever you want. Oh my goodness. So well, Mike could make up stickers. There you go. I have some Reefa smoke from Mike's stream. But does that work, Retro Techie? As I said to my patron folks, I am working out the details of how I can get stickers into people's hands. So if you really want a sticker, nice Simpsons reference there. If you really want a sticker, let me know. Email me, mac84tv@gmail.com. Yeah, one of my 46 Apple cubes. Mike knows exactly how many of my G4 cubes work. And it's in the single digits, so don't get yourself too excited there. I love how I got a message from somebody the other day. They were trying to be nice, but they messaged me with a link to a rare upgrade card from eBay. They're like, oh, you should buy this. It was $500. Anybody who thinks I have $500 just burning a hole in my pocket. God, reality check. Oh my goodness. I actually had them in my wallet, Mike, and I forgot to give it to you. Just like I had the stupid DDR memory in the van, and I forgot to give it to you, Mike. So I'm sorry. Next time I see you, though, don't worry. You're gonna have Mike sign my stickers? That doesn't hurt. That doesn't hurt at all. That doesn't hurt at all. Oh, I would if I had disposable income like that, I'd totally buy it. But the seller wasn't shipping to the United States. That would have been probably $100 extra. Yeah, I set my expectations low because, yeah. Anyway, let's talk about something that I'm trying to get working, and we'll see if we get it to work. So enough of not doing things. Who knows what this is? Well, it sort of says it there, but sign the Reefa cap. Did you keep that, Mike, or did you toss it? Oh no, that's right. It's still in the machine. We couldn't open it, but oh my goodness. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. I was totally not remembering your YouTube name. Oh yeah, the add-on tie books with the handle. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Sorry, Chris. I completely forgot your YouTube handle. I am terrible at remembering people's social media handles. I'm like, hey, it's me, and I'm like, I have no idea who you are. Oh boy. Yes. So this is a memory tester. This is from 1989. At least the copyright date is on here. This is a 30-pin memory tester. So, yeah, these things were stupid expensive. Now, I got these from a junk seller on eBay. A little rant here. The guy basically had two different things. He had this and this. Okay? He had 5 of these each. They weren't cheap. They were $50 each, and the shipping was $25. And he wouldn't combine it. So that's right. This stuff cost me $150. I'm not too happy about that. But I really wanted one of these working. I really did. And maybe I could get the others to work and I could sell 1 or 2 off and make my money back. But anyway. These connect to each other through a 50-pin cable. So we have a SCSI cable here. They could probably do that. But the idea is, yeah, that's still a good deal if you know what they are and stuff. So this is a 30-pin memory tester. This is a 72-pin adapter for it. So theoretically, you plug these together, and this unit here can talk to this one and read the 72-pin memory. Okay? Now, the problem is that these were sold as junk. Okay? I've really been not really testing this. I plugged it in, it didn't really do much, so we're going to play with it now. One of these does not have the ROM chip in it. This one does. And it makes a weird noise. I don't know if the power adapter I'm using is supplying enough electricity to there. We're going to find out now. Now we get to the tinkering part. I ranted for, what, how long have we been going here? For an hour and 18 minutes about other stuff. Now we're going to play around with some stuff. See if we get some stuff to work. So let me move some things aside. So we actually have some room here to move. Move the camera back. Don't fall. Yeah, I mean, he FedExed them, so at least the shipping was fast. But the real thing is, the real stick up my butt I had around this guy. He sold me. The auction was for these, right? The auction was for this. I won that auction. He sent me these. Now, these were something I wanted too, so I was like, okay. Message the seller. Never heard back. Waited a week. Never heard back. Message again. Never heard back. And I basically said, hey buddy, I bought this, and you sent me this. You claimed that this was no longer available. And then you relisted it. So, yeah, I don't know. Guy didn't respond to me on eBay. At least I have both of them now. Maybe I could get one working. I don't know. Anyway, there's a 50-pin header here, so we could use a SCSI cable if we really wanted to. And that's how you join these 2 units together. Because this is sort of a dumb box. It needs this one to work. That's why I was so upset that, he basically relisted one and all that crap. I've never done this before, so we're gonna see if this works. Because I've been screwed out of tons of eBay purchases. Things that aren't working, things that get lost, things that never show up, and I have to file claims and all this garbage. I don't like doing that. Nobody likes doing that. Why isn't this plugging in? Oh, the pins are bent. Yeah, the set-top box literally does nothing. If you want to watch a whole stream of me plugging around with something that does nothing, go and watch a set-top box stream. It literally does nothing. Sorry, just bending these pins very gently with a very sharp tool. I got it working. I keep telling you, every time you bring up the set-top box, I tell you it works, but there's no video drivers, so the only way to get any video on it is to use a remote desktop piece of software. And I've done that. And it's very boring because you can't really see anybody. So there you go. Yeah, it needs servers and special information and stuff to boot. And that's not an Ethernet jack on it. It looks like it, but it's not. It's a special thing. You need special hardware to send data to it. And look, if I had all that stuff, I'd play around with it, but I don't. Alright, so these 2 things are shoehorned together. Let's see what happens when I plug in power. Will it blow up or no? Yeah, I have one of the prototypes and the production one as well. Okay. So we have some voltage here. We got a light. Let's see, do I have a memory module I could shove in here? Probably. But it's like a buzzing noise. So we have module power on, on. Okay. So let's turn this off. Now I will show you what happened also if you just plug into this one. I just plug this one in. Little bars come up on the screen and it buzzes. That's about it. Now there's a little speaker there. It's supposed to like beep or something. I don't think it's supposed to buzz like that. Now this one has the ROM. It's actually crooked, so let's take this off. There's tape holding this together. We need more buzzing! For every disc you archive, I will make stupid Arnold impressions. How about that? Archive the discs! So we're gonna take out this ROM, which is not really seated. Please archive the discs. Make him stop. So this ROM has a date of 1996 on it. So I want to be very careful with this. Well, the pins look corroded or anything, but that's the little ROM socket here. Let's reseat that as best we can. That was the plastic. That wasn't the unit breaking, thankfully. Yeah, these things were taped together because people obviously took out the screws and all that fun stuff. Oh, is that some corrosion here? That's some dust and crap. Yeah, so here's the backing of the LCD. I can't take the pressure. We're just joking with you, man. I'm not going to show up and suddenly recap all your machines or anything. Well, actually, that would be a good thing. Or anything like that. Alright, so let's close this. See if that makes any difference. Now, it could also be the power supply I'm using is not providing enough voltage. It's only a 6 volt. That doesn't work at all. And now it does. Very strange. You actually have a TAM. Fancy. I do not. Are the TAM's caps leaking now? Is that what's going on these days? If so, that's scary. Scary stuff, man. Oh, it's time into the stream where Nick asks, oh, X year was X... That's a long time ago, isn't it? And everyone says yes. Alright, so this is buzzing. Where is... I had some memory. If I had some memory, where would it be? I put it. I had some RAM here. Where did the RAM go? Welcome to Mac84 Misplaces Everything, volume 385. In this episode of Mac84, he's going to misplace the thing that he had on his desk 10 seconds ago. Oh, here's some 72-pin memory. Archive for your country. Yeah, Sean, get on the archiving bandwagon so you could yell at your viewers to do that too, and they'll ignore you. Alright, I don't know how this works, but I'm gonna put in a memory sim. 72-pin memory. And it's either gonna do something or it's not. Nah, I don't think it's a filter cap, but who knows? None of these buttons do anything, and nothing is coming on the screen. Okay. Oh no, all the crap is going on the floor. The basement has become 10% more messy. want some PowerBook memory. That's not going to help. Oh, don't worry. I feel very old. Oh, boy. All right, we had some memory here. Memory! Yes, it is supposed to be 9 volts, and I'm going to try and find a 9 volt in a second. Mine's only 6. We will try. That's one of the things I was told by Silicon Insider, a good friend of mine, who's awesome. Sean did a video where he plugged the heck out of his cool work. Yeah, it's not happy. So, I need to find a 9 volt power supply with a center positive pin. Actually, what is this one again? Oh, this is a 9 volt. Silly me. This is a 9 volt. 9 volt, 1000 milliamps. So it's a 9 volt, 1 amp power supply. That should work fine. Should work fine. That's where the memory is, hiding in the other unit I put on the floor while I was moving the damn table. Well, here, you'll see what happens when I do this. Maybe. Or you won't see if you close your eyes. Let's get the camera closer. He added the Apple logo. Spoiler alert. At least I think he did. See, if I take the memory out and then put the power button on. Oh, see, sometimes I get lines. Now I'm not getting lines. Yeah, nothing's coming up on the screen. I mean, look, these could all be dead for all I know. They were sold as is. The guy has more of them. Not exactly tempted to sink more money into this. Let me unscrew this to get it open. Be careful, Doc! The third line's about to blow! Yeah, it's still buzzing. That's a happy buzz. Oopsie. So, when I got these, most of them were just cracked open. This one was screwed shut, though. This actually has the ROM. Some of these chips are like lopsided, but see, what probably happened is, you know, some of these broke and they kept swapping parts out of them, or I don't know. It opens like a book. Let's go reading. Hello, friends, and welcome to a book reading of, what is this? SimCheck. Oh gosh, nice. This is made in the USA, 1989. Woohoo! Yes, I think the Wood and Newton was a better investment than sinking money into these things at this point in time. I mean, they're supposed to be great when they work. At least it gets power, but it's not doing much else. There's a little buzzer right there. Bruce, I'm going to send you... Well, actually, Bruce wants one of these. The problem is, see these little clips to help eject the memory? They're basically broken on every single one of these, except this one. So, if I give one of these to Bruce, or I sell one of these to Bruce, or whatever, however, if he ends up with one of these clips, he's got to 3D print them for me. I'm not convinced it's broken. Neither am I. I wish I had a bench power supply, because I just plug it in right here and go bzz and power it up. But we're going to try and find another power supply. I'm going to open up another one and see if It looks like a lot of these are socketed. I'm very curious if people were swapping things around. So this says SimSol 12 and SimSol 2. So this is 12 and this is 2. They're socketed. We also have different ROMs here. 1986, 1997. I see some dust in here. I don't see anything terrible. Just making sure that like nothing is like put in backwards compared to the other one or anything like that. I mean, these are probably heavily used. I think they're from a laboratory. We put RAM checker inside your RAM checker. So then you have bad RAM checkers in your checkers. As I drop some RAM, that touches my feetsies. These are not arcade boards. These are memory testers. By a company called, was it Something Innovations? Innoventions. That used to be a thing at Disney. And this is called a Sim Check from 1989. So yeah. I'm sure there's a reason why these were recycled. It might just be because they were freaking old. I zapped the PRAM with my foot, Bruce. Yes. Let's test this dongle contraption here with a few of these, huh? Let's do it. Oh, no, wrong one. Ooh, slightly different buzzing. You broke your screen on your M1 MacBook Pro. That is very sad, Travis. I'm sorry to hear that. I do not do basically anything beyond like 2006. So sorry. I'm sure someone out there can help you. I can't, unfortunately. That's very sad. AppleCare might be the best bet at this point for McCall's perspective. Those screens, I bet you like nobody has those screens as a part. So, yeah. Buttons don't seem to do anything. I guess I should read the manual for these. But I just assumed I could plug something in and I'd see something happen. If somebody honestly and earnestly wants me to try and fix something, go to mac84.net/services and submit that form. But be noted, I have an extremely long backlog. And this is the Action Retro part of the show. I will likely not get back to you for a few weeks. Because there's a lot of stuff I'm doing. I gotta finish a lot of repairs. This is just wasting time now because I'm not doing repairs. Yeah, somebody suggested these. And Madeline, I didn't see you there. Hey, Madeline, welcome to the stream. No, I'm not ignoring you because you didn't open the box yet. I just have been having very weird dreams of boxes being shipped and them not arriving in good condition, and I want to ensure that everything arrives safe and sound. That's all. Steve's backlog is hard to flush. Badumch. This, I believe, is the original Sim Check because it has a copyright date of 1989 on it. This is Sim Check RAM Check 2 series. So it's not Sim Check 2. That's different. This is Sim Check part number INN8448. INN8448 and RAM Check 2 series. Caution, do not insert or remove modules when the power is on. Well, I have not been doing that, thankfully. Yeah, I'm probably going to read the manual, but it's discouraging that, like, there's really nothing going on here. Like, there should be something coming on the screen. it could be the power adapter is bad. I mean, this is the only one that I tried that would fit in the darn thing. So I'm gonna go get another one in a second. At least we get some power. We get some lights. You need to install SimCity. Oh yes, that old trick. See, sometimes you get lines that will come up here. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Alright, there are lines there. It's just very hard to see, for me to see. Buttons don't seem to do anything. That ribbon cable looks to be in pretty good shape. Ooh, I smell something. Might just be things warming up. Or dust. Well, I guess we'll see if any magic smoke comes out, huh? Yeah, that's definitely the speaker making that noise. Well, it's apparently the right voltage. Apparently. Who knows? This thing could be defective. It's supposed to be 9 volt, 1 milliamp. Hey, NK Morpheus. Yes, the polarity is correct. Well, it actually doesn't say it, but I looked up the polarity because it has a part number on it. It's supposed to be center pin positive, and this was. So I'm going to pause the stream for a second. I'm going to look for another adapter, groove to the whole music, take a bathroom break, get a snack, pet your cat, and I will be right back. And I will check that. Chris, thank you very much. I'll be right back in a minute or two. I'm just going to try and scrounge around and see if I can find a manual. Okay. All right. So, Snack84. Hold on, let me register that YouTube channel. All right, so I found 2 power adapters. They're both 12 volts. Anybody who knows more about electronics than I am, might not be a good idea. They're both center positive, as these are supposed to be. This was the 9 volt, and you saw exactly what it did. This got sort of warm, though. These are 12 volt. This one is a 1.25 amp. Why did I put the sticker over the good information? I'll leave that there. And then this one is also a 12 volt, 2 amp. So it's a beefier one. I don't know necessarily if it's a good idea to try these, but apparently there's a few things in here. They're all fancy stuff. There's a little black thingy. Maybe that's a voltage thing. I really don't know. Look at the thing. But yeah, I really don't know what the proper voltage is for this specific model. I'm going to check out that link that Chris sent. 1 second. Let me take that out of here. Let me open that up. So we're just tinkering around here, guys. I lost 5 viewers from going to the Be Right Back thing. My goodness, savage. Okay. Just opening the image here. This manual. Connect the transformer. Press F3 to watch the demo. Press F1 to continue. Insert and remove any module only when the red light is off. Okay. To stop a test, press escape. Okay. You sent me a message. My goodness. Oh, there's an auction for a potentially working one. Maybe. Oh, did they take a good picture of the power adapter? They did not. Gosh darn it. They didn't take a good picture of the power adapter. But the power adapter is actually just wired in there. It's not even... So this must have been just wired in. Okay. But I would love to know the voltage on that power adapter. But apparently that one works. Which is good. It's supposed to say something like BIOS information there. This is a different guy. I'm adding that to my watch list. If these don't work, what is Steve going to do? He's not going to sink more money into it. He is. Let me just add this to my thing here, so I don't forget about it. God forbid this doesn't work. I mean, I got 5 of them. And it's an auction, too. Ugh. Anyway. This should work. Yeah, I guess 12 volts. Let's 12 volts it. Yes, right? Maybe? Hey, Bruce, would 12 volts hurt it? He's going to say no. Because he doesn't know what I'm talking about. And then it's going to blow up. And it's going to be Bruce's fault. Oh, my goodness. Probably a bad idea. Hello, everyone who's just joining. Thank you very much for stopping by. As we're doing stupid things. Because we are stupid. You have missed bits. Well, this is a 9 volt thing apparently, and I have a 12 volt power adapter. Do you think that's going to kill it? Hopefully it won't. Hopefully it won't. If you think it's going to break it, just tell me and I'll stop. Oh, what's... Hey, Mr. Fahrenheit, hold on a second, buddy. I got a disc that I'm very curious if you... Well, now you're pointing at my crotch. It's an AUX disc, version 3, I think, for the Workgroup Server 95. Do you have that already? Bruce says maybe. All right, we're going to plug this in stupid quick. Oh, there goes the camera. Well, there, that's a better view. Well, nothing happened. he did it so quick, I didn't even see. Let's see if this power adapter brings it back to life. Alright, so the 9-volt one does something. It makes it hum. "12-volt does not. It doesn't do anything. There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Okay, so that didn't do anything. Last power adapter I'm going to try is this thing, but I don't think this fits. Oh, it really has to be shoved in there. Oh, no, I can't. Okay, that might not be a good idea. Well, we're going to give it the old college try. Please don't break. So that's interesting. It does not want to work on any of these adapters. But it worked fine on that 9-volt. Yeah, I might reach out to them, Chris. Some eBay sellers are excellent and will tell you that stuff, and some are like, "You gonna buy it or ain't you?" And yeah. I mean, if I had a power supply, I'd just, like a universal one, I'd just wire it up to these bolts here and do that. But I don't have one, and I don't have the funds to just spend on it right now because I spent it buying stupid Apple discs to archive. But it's very interesting with that one power supply. It will go and it turns on, and the others it's like nope. So I don't really know what to think there. Oh, well, you will soon have it. Now, it's a burned CD. It's not like an original, but it comes from someone who gave me a bunch of awesome stuff. So, no, it's not jammed. It's a on-off switch. These buttons, on the other hand, not really jammed. Yeah, I'll, actually, Mr. Fahrenheit, I think you sent me an email. I might have your email address. If not, Mac84tv@gmail.com. Send me a message. I will make sure I get a disk image of that to you. Goodness. Oh yeah, I was going to see where these buttons... Okay, so they go here. These switches. Yeah, I'm puzzled. And I really wanted this to work because I wasn't gonna keep all of them. But yeah, just one of those things. And yeah. Oh boy. So that's a very good question. I have absolutely no idea. Let's see. This power adapter. It's 9-volt AC. And, oh, this was DC. This probably explains why it didn't want to work. You stupid idiot, Steven. Yeah, that's probably why. So, yeah, okay. That would explain a lot. Yeah, I guess I really can't move forward with this. I need to find a suitable power cord to test these. I don't want to break them or anything like that. Be very useful if they work. So. Oh my goodness. All right, let's bring the camera back up here so you're not just staring at nothingness. Oh, there. So. Focus. There we go. So. Oh boy. Yeah, that was. I really hoped I could just, get these working, but hopefully it's just the matter of finding a suitable power adapter for them to get that all working. So. Oh yeah. I mean, that's why I plugged them in just so briefly. I'm glad they didn't blow anything up, and it's still making the same noise as it was, so I guess we didn't really hurt it. There's a power adapter I'm looking at the corner of my eye. I'm just going to take a gander at it. No, I think it's the same. Yeah, it's a DC one. That's not going to work. Oh, let's try this one here. Now we're just grabbing random power adapters. That one won't fit because it has a pin in the middle. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, so I don't think we're going to be able to do much damage with those. Unfortunately. At least not today. Not today. Not today. Let's see what's on those hard drives. Let's mess with some SCSI IDs. Let's get into some SCSI conflicts. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll probably end the stream after that. After we get a bit silly. But I have that Color Classic here. I don't know if it works or not. Let's bring that out. Oh boy. We're going to have to move the camera back or something. Hold on. Let me move all these memory testers off here so we have an extra space. Let's see. I'm curious if the hard drive works on this. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. My desk is an absolute mess. Nothing I can do about it. Well, there's plenty of things I can do about it. I'm not going to do anything about it now. Alright, so try to find the bridge rectifier. Yeah, I think I'm just going to be able to find a power adapter somewhere. I just don't have one at the ready to test it. But alright, so this there's a black mark right on the CRT. Oh, good, that wiped right away. Yay! Yes, don't worry, Chris. I will get to your items. Like I just said earlier, I have a huge backlog. I have honestly, I've not been in the mood to do any of this stuff recently. I have a lot of other stuff going on. I just have not had the patience to clean up some boards and send them back out. I will be doing that very, very soon. It just today was so. Anyway, working on that stuff as quick as I can. God, it's a 5-volt DC. Anyway, I've actually never taken apart the Color Classic before. I don't want to. Well, why are you looking at that? I don't. Oh gosh. There we go. I have no idea if this thing works or not. Absolutely no idea. It didn't come with a board. The back is... This is really in disgusting shape. I'm going to open this up. I'm not going to try and turn it on without opening it. There's no Daystar chip in there, unfortunately. There's a nice sticker on it, but there's no logic board that was included with this. I know, it sucks. Well, thank you, Trina. That's very much appreciated. I mean, trust me, I like doing this stuff when I do, but sometimes it's like... It's just like nothing wants to work. So I'm going to carefully take this thing apart. Well, I just want to take a peek inside. Oh yeah, I'm definitely keeping that sticker, and I'll probably recreate one. I've never, ever opened up a Color Classic before, but I've seen Bruce do it. Let's see if I can remember how to do it correctly. Yeah, this thing is just really disgusting inside, so I just want to make sure there's no gremlins hiding in here. Okay, so I believe, yeah, the top just comes off. So let me put this down here. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of dust. Oh God, this thing is nasty inside. Yeah, I'm not turning this on right now. Look at this. Oh, you can't really see it. There's this like black soot covering this probably like smoker dust or some disgusting crap. There goes the stupid camera. This camera has like a bad USB connection, and it'll just go out every once in a while. So hold on. Yeah, I had the logic board for it. I am certainly not plugging it in this condition. I'll tell you that. Oh, where the heck is this stupid camera thing? Sorry, guys. 1 second. Unplug. Plug back in. Yeah, I know. Sound only. Hold on. Yeah, plug the camera back in. See if it wants to cooperate. There we go. Look at this. There's black dust everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Yeah, this is pretty nasty. Thank you, Sean. Eep! Dust mitigation. Oh my goodness. Everywhere. Yeah, this is going to be brought outside and going to be blown out with a compressor. I am definitely not doing this indoors. Because no thank you. Yeah, this is just like disgustingly dusty. Ugh. I mean, even up here, it's all, oh gosh. Like the PCBs are all covered in dust and everything. So yeah, this is pretty nasty. Oh boy. All right, so let's take this hard drive out, or at least try to. I don't know how to do this, honestly. I've never. Is the hard drive in there? Yes, it is. Come out, please. Is that you just like tell it to come out, please, and it comes out? Is that how this works? Thank you very much, Mr. Fahrenheit. Eep! And thank you very much, Chris. Eep! Wait, that wasn't a good eep. Eep! Thank you very much. Camera going off. Mac84 ASMR session. If you Google, do a search on YouTube, rather, for Mac84 AMSR, you do get a funny video. I'll tell you that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, now we're getting silly. All right, let's put this down here. Let's see if we could get this drive out, huh? Put this back on here. Let's make sure that cable doesn't get touched. Otherwise, the whole stream will go off again. Maybe. Yes. Oh, boy. Oh, that hard drive is just caked with dust, too. Caked! Caked! All right, how the heck does this come out? Oh, there's plastic clips. And there's all sorts of goodies here. Oh, gosh. I think you have to disassemble this quite far to get to the hard drive. Am I accurate on that? Yeah, it's on a sled. But how the heck? Like I said, I've never taken one of these apart before because that's a speaker. No reefer cap explosions yet. Sorry to disappoint. This isn't Mike's Mac Shack. I'm sorry, I don't have the awesome reefer cap explodingness that he had. Yeah, the drive is on a sled. No, we're not going to be snapping any plastics, at least not intentionally. So this shield is stuck in by clips, by plastic clips, and there's just dust bunnies everywhere. But even if this metal clip is removed, the plastic housing surrounds it, so I don't think that's going to help me. Again, I'm just making wild assumptions. I've never done this before. I might have to take off the front to access it. Ugh. All right, let me do some Googlings. Macintosh Color Classic. He gets the old service manual here. Here we go. Got the manual. Let's see how Apple tells you to remove the hard drive. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay. Discharge it, blah, blah, blah. Remove the speaker. Oh, hold on. Okay, so they want you to discharge the CRT. They want you to unplug this and that. Oh, you have to remove the analog board? Ugh. I don't want to do all that. Oh, that sounds like a pain in the butt. What I can do is just plug a very long SCSI cable into that hard drive. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this so the plastics aren't like touching the bare table there. Yeah, this thing is disgusting, to be quite honest with you. Metal is sharp. Ow. Oh boy. Well, that's if we could shove a SCSI cable down in here with enough force to actually click in there. But we're going to try. Take off my watch here. Alright, the SCSI cable has been loosened. And it has been removed. Presto chango SCSI removal. And the Molex connector for the power of the hard drive has also been removed. And the flowers are still standing. Alright, where's that extra long SCSI cable I was toying around with before? Well, that'll do. Yeah, but apparently that LED behavior is not normal from who I spoke to, Nick. Thank you for the information. It might just be a bad power adapter. Who knows? But maybe it needs to. I don't know. I have no idea. We will try. Maybe it was just the power adapter being DC. I don't know. Maybe I fried them all. Who knows? This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun to insert into the SCSI port here. I can't even see because there's no light coming into this thing. All this to see if the hard drive works or not. Spoiler alert, probably does not. Let's get you closer. Yeah, that will work. Sure, the camera falls and it doesn't disconnect, but yeah, when I touch the cable of the camera, it falls. I mean, it disconnects. But you lousy camera, stay. I need a better camera thing. I really do. Yes, I have successfully repaired a dead vintage hard drive. It's much easier when you can get them out of the computers, though. But I am just not up for messing around with this crap right now. I just want to try it this way. Crossing the streams would be a very bad idea. No, I did not test the power adapter with my multimeter. That's something I could do. And tomorrow, I'm going to dust the heck out of this, so all those dust bunnies go away, and I'll film that. Speaking of tomorrow, I ordered something I had to pick up from the store. And yeah, there's no update on that. Cool. Anyway. You ever see a grown man naked? Alright, so, SCSI cable is in. Yay! Has a long SCSI tail. And now I need a Molex connector. I have one. Hold on. And I called them Molex once. People are like, they have a different name. It's not called Molex. And I'm like, well, 90% of the people I know call it a Molex connector, so you can call it whatever the heck you like. I'm not going to tell you what to call it. I just call it a Molex connector. Oh, well. We're just ranting a lot today. This is Mac84 Rants, new channel idea, where I just rant because I don't know. Where the heck is that Molex adapter? If you didn't call it a Molex adapter, you'd find it easier. No, I wouldn't. That's not true. We're quoting the movie Airplane. We are not being that silly. Did I put it back down here? Did I actually put something away? That would make too much sense. We can't have that. No, it's not there. Not there either. Hold on, I'll find it. It was on my desk not too long ago. Airplane is a very funny movie. It would not really be acceptable to most audiences these days. But if you go in it with a mind of the 1980s, I think you'll be just fine. And if you have a good sense of humor. Where the hell is that damn cable? Oh, gosh. You should clean your desk, Steven. Yes, I should. I had an external Molex power supply. Oh, it's probably right over here, like right out of view. No, that's not it. The search continues! You see all the crap in the background and be like, how does he ever find anything? Now you know why, because I spend 99% of my time tinkering with stuff and 1% of my time actually organizing. And it's embarrassing, and I'm trying to fix it. It takes time. I mean, I could either use that Molex adapter or a bunch of Molex splitters, but I'd rather use that power adapter because then I could control when the hard drive spins up. 12-volt AC. See, now I'm finding power adapters and thinking to myself, oh gosh. Oh, wait a second. I had a tool bag, and I think I put it in the tool bag. Oh, gosh. Where'd I put my tool bag? Did I bring it somewhere? Sorry, guys. Just trying to figure out where the heck I put this thing. Found found it. If Jay comes over, he's going to just steal, like, some goodies that he wants, and he'll just leave promptly. Alright, so try and plug the Molex adapter in. No Macintosh Color Classics were hurt in the filming of this episode. Alright, so. Alright, so I'm going to just apply power to the hard drive. And we'll see if we hear it spin up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It's spinning. It ain't happy, but it's spinning. All right. Operation Rescue. Put my watch on before I lose the darn thing. So what we're going to do is plug this in to our Macintosh clone, which has 2 SCSI bays on it, SCSI areas on it rather. Well, control it's 2 SCSI controllers. So it makes it a little easier to test SCSI stuff, because if there's a conflict, it'll still boot up. So we're going to plug in our clone to the KVM switch, and we're going to hope that it wants to work today, because things don't want to work today, apparently. I love at the end of that movie, I'm waiting 5 more minutes, and then that's it. Oh, boy. All right, so let's move this keyboard out of the way. The serial cable, I need the ADB cable, which is right here. Excellent. All right. That'd be a good plot of a movie. Probably not. All right, so let's try and get this thing working. All right, so let's go to that, and we'll go there. We need the video cable from here. That's a soldering iron. There it is. All right, so we need that to go into our Mac clone. There. Now, I think I do have to move some of this stuff, because I have to put this shell closer to this. Well, I guess I could just move the table. Hey, if someone gave me a TRS-80, I'd play with it. I just don't have one. And Mike is my witness. As Mike as my witness. Whenever I find one, it always gets sold. Because I have some discs for one. I'd love to play around with it. This is really going too far, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you very much, Madeline. Eep! Thank you very, very much for the super chat. That is greatly appreciated. Alright, let's see what damage we could do. Oh, this could almost reach, but it doesn't. So, may need a longer SCSI cable. Let's just make sure this clone wants to boot up first, because we've had some issues with this scaler thingy before. And let's just see if this wants to work before we get our hopes up here. Of course it doesn't want to work. You pile of... Come on. Come on. We're not doing anything fancy here. Hold on. Yes, this is the Mac clone, which is not being very happy at the moment. Well, the Mac clone is happy, but it's not making the video capture device happy. Oh, come on, you lousy. Like, it'll appear as an audio device, but it won't appear as a video device. I don't know why. Just give me a second here. Oh, there. Now it wants to work. Cool. I just had to unplug the darn thing like 3 times. Alright, so let's look at something nicer here than a black screen. There we go. Here come the icons. Much better. Okay, let's do that. Alright, so... got our clone all set up here. Alright, so... now we have to shut down the clone. Jay's finally here. My goodness, that took a while. Okay, so we're gonna use a SCSI cable and plug this into that SCSI card. And see what we get life out of this thing, huh? I have a silly idea of how we can get this to work. First, we're going to shut this down. Mommy, what is he doing to that Macintosh? Nothing. It's fine. Nothing. It's fine. There, see? Now it can sit right on top of it. And that SCSI cable. Oh, come on now. Really? Well, you know what we can do? Much better. Okay, so. You plug the the Classics SCSI hard drive into the SCSI card in the PCI card slot. For the clone here, if I could get that in there. All right, that is in there. Now I need another power cord for the power, and I have that. Okay. Oh, yeah, we've tried cleaning my desk before. It never really gets cleaned. All right, so let's try this again. So we're going to transition back here. I'm going to plug the hard drive in so it starts spinning up. And there goes the clone. That's very true, Dana. Wait, you didn't get an eep? Eep? Who didn't get an eep? Eep? Everyone gets eep. Eeps for everyone. I didn't see a... I thought I eeped you, Madeline. I'm pretty sure I did as soon as I saw that, but eep? That's just for you, Madeline. Did you open the box yet? No. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we're booting up. Very curious if this hard drive has any life in it. It seems like it's spinning. Oh, David's here. It's time to end the stream. No. I'm only kidding. Okay, so we're booting up here. And I have one more hard drive to test after this. That's the one out of the 2CI. I have a lot of extensions. So this is the internal hard drive of the Mac84 clone. It's on the ultra fast, super duper SCSI bus. Let's see if anything is found on the SCSI bus here. Oh my goodness, we got it. It's called a Willy. 81 megs. Is that mounted? Hold down command option keys while clicking on it. Is it mounted? I just don't see it because there's a bunch of crap on my desktop. What does it say? Hold down command and option keys while clicking on mount. Okay. Ooh, ooh, there it goes. There it goes. The answer to how many megabits is a lot. A lot of megabits. Oh, come on, you can do a little hard drive. Its name is Willy. W-I-L-L-I-E. Hopefully there's not a lot of desktop files because I won't be able to see them. Oh, I should really clean up this desktop. For all I know, the hard drive is full. Who knows? Oh, wow. There's only 2.91 megs free, maybe? Oh, there's a Ned Flanders icon. There doesn't seem to be anything on the desktop. We only have 3 items in here. There's 61 megs on the disk. We have a system folder, we have AOL, and then we have miscellaneous. HyperCard, System Enablers, ClarisWorks, Diagnostics. Shockwave. Developer, okay. I'm just very curious, before we back this up, if there's any Daystar extensions. Oh, no extensions? What the heck? No extensions off. Someone was doing something. Ah, alright, well, let's back this up anyway. What do you mean it's not G-rated? It's got Ned Flanders right on it. So that's interesting. The hard drive actually seems to be working, to my surprise. That is really cool. So, we're going to back this up. Very curious what's on there, but I want to back up the disk first before I go looking around, because if there were drivers or anything like that that have not been backed up or anything, I'd lose them if the hard drive would die suddenly, so... And then we have one other hard drive that I want to try before we call it a night here, and that's from the Macintosh 2 Ci that I got. I think it has a 230 meg hard drive in there, so very interesting. Do not touch Willie. Good advice. Ah, boy. I know, Dana. What's up with that? Maybe they didn't have a good icon of him. Go, Clarice, go! Do your flips! Yeah, see, sometimes with these old machines, I have to use Hard Disk Toolkit to mount the disk, and I think it's because the desktop has not been rebuilt, and it's easier for a third-party tool to mount it. I've done that a few times, and it's been okay. Cleaning up. All right. All right. So here's the disk image of Willie. Let's see what version of this system. All right, 401. 7.1. All right, they had system 7.1 running on this. More extensions. And well, Link. What control panels they got in here? Pretty standard stuff, except for teleport, powers. Oh, Daystar Power Central. Here we go. It's not going to open properly. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so they had a Daystar coprocessor maybe installed, or a cache card, or I really don't know. But there was a Daystar sticker on the front of this machine, and now we have a little more information about what was there. So there's only a control panel. That's probably backed up on Macintosh Garden. Let's take a look. Of course, it would be helpful if I could type the word Daystar correctly. Power Central. Yep, here it is. Yeah, so that's release 7. And this looks like this is version 2. I don't know if they're the same, because one has a release number, one has a version number. Let's see if there's any other versions. Not sure, but oh well. We'll have this one. Power Central extension. Good idea, Dana. Nah, just the one. Power user. Clarice. User dictionary. Miscellaneous. AOL 2. Clarice. FileMaker. Examples. Diagnostics. What is this? Oh, Danaport. Okay. Interesting. This guy liked his Clarice works. Developer. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's an evaluation copy of Developer Vice or whatever. Oh, this is like the installer software. So this is like, okay, that's neat. All right. Code examples. This is cool. Mac Internet. Oh, look at that version of Netscape. 301 Gold. Let's see what cache. Do they have any cached items here? I don't know if they have any cached items. That'd be cool. Folder of temporary files. System enablers collection. Looks like it's 2 kilobytes. Yeah, that's corrupted. Somebody tried to download an image of all the system things there. Oh yeah, don't worry. This will be preserved here. I know. I got the drive. Very excited. Read me. Oh, that's cool. So the fresh install. I'm surprised there seems to be no personal files on this hard drive. There's just the system folder. Miscellaneous and AOL. There's no, there doesn't seem to be, like, any documents or anything like that. You're opening the box now! Oh, gosh. I hope everything survived, and I hope you like your goodies. You should live stream it, then I'll stop live streaming. No. Yes, I don't really see any personal files. I mean, not that I'm, like, looking for personal files. I just think it's peculiar that there's a bunch of applications here, but no, no documents or anything like that. Especially there's no, I don't see a desktop. Like, this is the only icon that popped up here. Yeah, these are all mine. But, yeah. Alright, well, at least the hard drive worked. Let's get the other hard drive and see if we have any luck with that. So, I'm going to trash Willie here. Just curious, I'm going to try this other utility here. Extend off is just a folder of all their disabled extensions. I just wanted to see 81 megs, IBM, okay. Yeah, if I, oh wait, is something in the trash? Oh no, that's just, oh yeah, so, okay, well, there's a bunch of goodies in there. And looks like system folders 10 megs, 31 megs. Oh, online files. Here we go. Downloads. It's going to be empty. Yeah, it's empty. Online mail. Oh, here we go. Diadust8. That was their username. And they have 2 kilobytes of messages. They probably like logged on once. Unless they were using this other version of AOL. Apparently not. There's not a lot here. Oh well. Open transport! We're not going to be opening any transports and cursing any systems today. Alright, we're going to shut this down so I can plug another hard drive into it. And I will be right back and go grab the other hard drive from the other side of the basement. And where's my cursor? Come on. Come on. And I will be right back. So don't get too cozy. I'll be right back. No, nothing blew up. So, that Macintosh 2CI that I got from the same person is just as disgustingly dusty as this Color Classic, unfortunately. So, we have this hard drive here. This is from that Macintosh 2CI. It's a Quantum ProDrive LPS 230 megabyte drive. What I'm going to do first is take the Color Classic here. I'm gonna take out that SCSI cable. Carefully. Oh boy. This Molex connector is going to be a pain to get out. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Alright, so same thing we did before. I'm going to plug in the old hard drive. I'm just going to plug the power in and the SCSI in here, just like we did with the other one. And let's see if this drive powers on just like the last one, huh? I wish this had a switch on it, but it doesn't. Let's boot up the clone. Can we do 2 for 2? Let's see if this hard drive wants to be recovered also. That'd be really cool. Who knows what's on there? Let's not have any fires, please. Hello to everyone who has joined over the past few minutes. I did not see you. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. That Macintosh 2 SI has a lot of... I hope we say SI. CI has a lot of dust in it, but it has the hard drive sled and everything, so it's fairly complete. I don't know if it has a cache card, actually. Huh. It's at least replaceable. Yeah, but this Color Classic is really nasty inside. Have to go outside on a nice day and just blow all the air out of it. Alright. Getting back to our desktop here, which I do have to clean up. Like everything else in my life. Let's do some light cleaning here before we mount this. Wait, did it mount itself? Hold on. No, it did not. Clone desktop. That seems like a good folder. Just shove everything in there. Oh wait, that one should have went in the backup disks folder. And this is how you clean up a desktop. Alright, I think we're good. So let's try and mount this. I don't know, Mr. Fahrenheit. I'll have to check. I think mine does have it on there. I'm not sure. Let's see if this drive is detected. Yep, there it is. Quantum. Does it want to mount? Michael's hard drive. Let's use the hard disk utility, not that one. Let's see if this will mount it. Probably give us the same error. Yep. All right. So let's unmount it and mount it using this driver. All right. Rebuilding the hard drive desktop file. It's yours, Michael! Why did you give me your hard drive? I'll have to take a look at that, Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm very, very curious. Alright, both of you, Michaels, figure out which of you's hard drives this is. Little LED on the front is blinking away. Educational. Oh, gosh. For research purposes only. Come on, we're almost there. This is exciting. Oh. The progress bar just kept going. Alright. Oh, we got an email to Morgan and an untitled folder. Oh, that is not safe for work. We're gonna close that folder. Mike, how dare you? Oh boy. Another Flanders. Okay. Oh, we got the games. Prince of Persia. Monopoly. Oh, Lord. Clarisworks. Internet. Netscape. Applications. Oh, there's a Daystar Power demo. Oh, no. All right. Oh. So that's what those SideQuest discs you gave me are, Mike. I can't stream those, I suppose. My goodness. Oh. Oh, boy. We're gonna back up the hard drive, then we'll poke around some more. That Daystar demo sounds interesting. I wonder what the heck that is. Denied. How about no? Oh, just looking at all the dust on this Color Classic is absolutely disgusting. She unboxed my box. Uh-oh. 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 Yay! It looks like it arrived in one piece. Yay! Madeline, I'm very sorry if I missed your super chat there earlier. I thought I didn't, but apparently I did. So, eep! Another eep for you. Alright, let's try and mount this not safe for work disc again and image the heck out of it. Alright, unmount. Okay, I don't care. Just mount the darn disc like you did before. Alright. How much space do I have left on this thing? Ooh. Really? Oh, 99 megs free. Ah, crap. I need more space. I need more space on this disc. Oh, shoot. Ah, boy. Yes, I'm plugging in the Ethernet cable, which I thought was plugged in before. Only you had some kind of server there you could back things up on. Wouldn't that be a grand idea? Why am I opening After Dark? No. Apple Talk. I can back up right onto the server. No, I did not try those yet, Chris. I really want to try. I have huge SCSI hard disks. Oh, that sounds bad. I have huge SCSI hard disks. I could put a bigger one in here. But I have not done that yet. I thought 8 gigs would be plenty, but apparently not when you're backing stuff up. Ooh, one of the feet broke off. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry. You might be able to find a busted one on eBay. Those 3400s seem to die a lot. Watch as we back up something over the darn network. Come on. There, we're backing it up over the network. The glories of a 10100 Ethernet card. Oh, that thing comes really in handy, I swear. So we're backing up not onto this hard disk, but the hard disk of a Mac Mini G4, which is actually SSD. So we're backing up to an SSD over Ethernet. How about that? That's pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I highly doubt, though, Chris, that the bus speed of a Power Mac like this could actually do gigabit speeds. And I don't have any cards other than this 10100 card, so... Madeline, if you're still here, don't worry about taking forever to open that box. I wasn't really losing sleep over it. I have weird dreams about technology all the time. Especially like if you're in a thrift store and you find all this good stuff and then you're taking it to the register and then you wake up. If I had $1 for every time I had one of those dreams. Move! Go, Clarice, go! Do your tricks! Good night, Trina. We're going to be wrapping it up soon. It's almost 11 p.m. This is probably going to be the last thing we try and do. Hopefully it works correctly. Yeah, those hard drives get sticky, Nick. Try booting from an external, maybe, if you can. I said after this weekend. It's Monday. It's very too close to the weekend. So, full disclosure, NK Morpheus, it's in the garage, which I can't really get into, and I ordered some shelves to put in the garage. So, those shelves were supposed to be available for pickup today. They were not. If I pick them up tomorrow, I'm going to have to move some stuff. Then I'll be able to get to that 7200. So, I will let you know. Don't worry. It's in the back of my mind. It depends on the issue. I mean, I've never done an eMac logic board. I know a lot of those had the graphics card issues and the bad capacitors. If they're all through-hole, they shouldn't be bad, but I think there are a lot in there. So I really don't know. I don't have the experience to tell you that, unfortunately. I would post on a Facebook group, see what people have done. Mike might have a good idea, but really, I'm not sure. I have not done that yet. Yet. Hopefully not. I don't have to anytime soon. If it crashes during OS 9, I don't know if that's like the computer or not. If it crashes during OS 10, then I'd say that's a problem. Alright, let's see what goodies are in Michael's hard drive that we could actually open. FP&S. Oh, this is like a company. Appeal, consolidated banking, customers, credit card temp, oh boy. Avenue Magazine, 1995 expenses. There's a lot in here. What is Burn 2.4? It's like a disk utility thing? Okay. ClarisWorks 2, HyperCard. Macintosh electronic reference. What the heck? Never heard of this before. 1991. Oh wow, this is cool. Yes, good advice from Mike there. This is neat. Okay, so a bunch of HyperCard stacks. I'll have to upload that somewhere. At least that's uploadable. I'm not opening any of these files. They are all suspect. Especially anything in this internet folder here. Whisk World? Netscape World Wide Web. Turbo Gopher. Oh, wow. Eudora. Telnet. Man. Let's see what games are in here. $16 colors. Oops. $16? Really? I can't do that. Don't let me. Oh yes, I love Maelstrom. That's a fun one. I'm not the best at it, but we'll give it a go. And Madeline, if you didn't hear me before, no worries about taking your time on opening that box. I was not trying to pressure you, but I'm very glad everything got there safe and sound. Very, very glad. Configure the game controls. Control is to fire. Let's make that space. Thrust, shield, Q. Let's do that. Whoopsie. No. No, 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 no. No, no. Ah. No, no, no. I busted too much. Oh, my goodness. I'm pretty good at asteroids with, like, arcade controls and stuff, but, I don't know if I'm good with this. No, 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 no. I keep mixing up the thrust button for the shield button. Oh, well. Yes, this is Maelstrom. Oh, my goodness. This game is not free. Please pay if you play. Press R key to print out your registration card. Okay. Yeah, let me just put in my credit card number here. That is awesome. High score contest. $19.93 high score contest. Email or fax us below. Space is hard. Oh, Ambrosia Software. Fantastic company. Prince of Persia. Oh, wow. This guy played a lot of Prince of Persia. He has some saved games here. Okay. Yeah, this is the the one where it challenges you. You have what's in the manual to try and protect you not from stealing the game. Yeah, I don't have the manual, and I know there's a download of that, but go for golf. Sure. Copy this game. Give it to your friends. All right, Andrew. And Mike's going to play along with me. How do I do the thing? It's like mini golf. This is cool. Ah. Maximum drive. No, I got close to it, kind of. No. Let's see if you can beat me, Mike. What? That should have gone in. Woohoo! Good job, Mike. Oh wait, that was me. Well, whatever. Anyway, that was cool. Got some documentation here. 1996. We're not opening that again. 1992? Okay. I'm just curious. Okay. Color sorts default. Compare. Oh, okay, so this would give you benchmark comparisons. It's a shame it doesn't want to run. It's a shame it crashes the system. I'm going to copy just this file to the desktop. It's probably going to crash, but... yeah, it crashed. Well, we're unplugging that hard drive because now the system is sad. But anyway, that was fun. That was fun. Craps is a dice game. Oh, good night, Eric. Sorry, didn't see that. Yeah, that's. I thought it was gonna crash anyway, but excuse me. I kind of wanted it to work. I wanted to see if that app worked, but oh well. But it's getting pretty late here. We're at 3 hours here. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Maybe the hiccups all of a sudden. Yeah, that Color Classic is dirty. Has a Sony Sony Trintron monitor in there. Label is right on there. I'm gonna have to clean that up. Gonna have to dust that out because that thing is in rough shape. I'm very glad that the hard drive of the 2CI works. That's pretty neat. But no, there's not 6 hours left. I have to get up for work in the morning. I have to do all sorts of things. Yeah, it's really about it. Any questions or anything you guys have about Vintage Macs? I am working on a few videos. I'm trying to take some time off of work so I could clean up this basement. We'll see if that happens. Probably not going to see too many live streams over the Memorial Day weekend because I'll be relaxing for once. But yeah, I guess that's about it. I had a great time at Mike's this weekend. Go to Mike's Mac Shack on YouTube. There's a hilarious video of me when a Reefa Cap does something. I think you know what happens. You should go check that out. Mike's Mac Shack. And I have some of these stickers. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. But if you really, really want one, email me at mac84tv@gmail.com. They're not going to be expensive, I promise you. But thank you everyone for stopping by. Yeah, that video was pretty funny. Mike's cats were unfazed, and I'm like running out of the room screaming like a little kid. But yes, there's the link. Click on the link that Mike sent. That is the gold right there. Oh my goodness. But let me transition back to the full screen view here. There we go. But nobody wants that air freshener. That's about it for now. Looked at a bunch... yes, I do. Looked at a bunch of weird doodads today. Got a huge box of donations. Thank you very much again, Jason. Very, very kind of you. I'm going to be drooling over that for a long time to come. And yeah, we'll see if we get that Daystar demo to work. But that's about it for now. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And that's about it. So thank you so much. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks for all your support on Patreon. And gonna hit that end stream button. So bye.